Neurons communicate across junctions called synapses. When an action potential arrives at the end of an axon, a signal is transmitted across a synapse to a receiving cell. Although synapses may be either chemical or electrical, we will only look at a chemical synapse in detail. How do signals travel across a chemical synapse? There is a narrow gap, the synaptic cleft, between the synaptic knob of a sending neuron and the surface of a receiving cell. An action potential arrives at the end of the axon of the sending cell. This causes chemical changes that make vesicles containing a chemical called a neurotransmitter fuse with the plasma membrane. The neurotransmitter molecules spill out into the synaptic cleft, diffuse across, and bind to receptors on the receiving cell's membrane. The binding of neurotransmitters to receptors causes the attached ion channels to open. Depending on the type of neurotransmitter, receptors, and channels involved, this may excite or inhibit the receiving cell. Here we show excitation. Sodium ions rush in, changing the polarity of the membrane, and an action potential is triggered in the receiving cell. Having done its job, the neurotransmitter is broken down by an enzyme, and the ion channels close.